Hi, you guys. Welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, of course, you know my regular spiel. I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Father Creator, Mother Sustainer, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, this is just an impromptu because I'm in the house and I've been thinking a lot about the collective, right? Because I feel like a lot of people are putting on a good front. You know, I feel like there's such inner turmoil. Yeah. Because now people are coming on to financial constraints. You know, they're worried about finances. You know, if you had any reserves, you probably just paid your rent and all of your bills because we just went through the beginning of the month. Oh, now that hurts. So, I just wanted to pop on real quick and do like a little impromptu reading to see where everyone's head was at. Because I feel like a lot of people are giving into silent fear, and I really would wish that they wouldn't. You know? Because I feel like people have a lot of times on their hands these days and a lot of worries. So they're going into a place where they're delving deeply into the internet. And a lot of conspiracy theories are just all about, you know, everyone is still looking their daily bread. So we still have to be mindful that what we're looking at sometimes is just someone trying to pursue their daily bread. Okay? And don't let your fear overcome you. Like, look at the information that you're receiving, but take it with a grain of salt. You know, if you're going to follow and put deep emotions into these conspiracy theories that I've been seeing online, then please do yourself a favor and do the legwork for yourself and do the research for yourself. You know, we're living in the age of information where each and every one of us have access to a world of knowledge that mankind has never been seen before. Okay? So I'm not here to tell you what to believe or not believe. I'm just saying if you're going to believe in what we call conspiracy theories, then please do the legwork for yourself. Okay. I'm not asking any questions, right? I just want to know what the collective is going through. Wow. Ashe. The healer of the ages. Right? So the first card we received was the financial constraints. So now we've received the healer of the ages. And at the bottom of the deck, we have playful. So it's telling us in order to be able to access these healing energies, that maybe we need to be a little bit more playful. And, you know, I know that there's a very serious undertone to the things that are going on in the world, but maybe we could start seeing the lighter side of things. You know, the fact that we get more time with our families. Ooh, whoa, excuse me. Ashe. Yeah. You see, our feminine energies, and a lot of my readings that I've been doing for the collective have been saying that what we need to embody these times are the feminine energies at this time. And why is that? Is because we need to be directed to our own personal temple path. And when people see this card, they automatically believe religion or something like that. But for me, I believe the body is the temple. So to me, this is saying your soul's path. You know, and I always like to point out that there's three lights shining. I know you guys can't see this because of my orange light. Excuse me. But anywho, there's three lights shining in this card. And to me, it represents the Empress energies. So while you're sitting in your feminine energies, the creative, the nurturing, the loving, the idea generating, because the masculine energies are the ones who take action. Not to say the Empress doesn't take action or the feminine energy doesn't take action. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that the feminine energies is the one who receives. Okay. So how are you guys doing? Are you guys going stir crazy? Yeah. See, everyone right now is in a state of the garden and the gate, being restricted. You know, because this card speaks about the wide open world, but she's safe within her own realms, right? And due to what's going on in the world, we are stuck behind the gate. But we should use this time to remember that we are the thinking woman, the thinking man at this time. Where are your thoughts taking you? I'm sorry, my allergies are kicking my butt. So, if you follow my channel long enough, you know I suffer with terrible allergies. Can't help it. Okay. Yeah. The first chakra. And it turned upside down in the deck. Right? This is the... I'm going to have a brain fart. Okay, anyway. This is the first chakra. The root chakra. Okay. So what this card represents is taking action. But we all know that right now we are stuck on pause. So what this card is saying is that it is a time for us to be thinking of where we really are planning to take our lives when we come out of this pandemic. You know? When the survivors of this thing are here, and please, when I say survivors, I say it to pay homage to the ones who have become ancestors due to the pandemic. Okay? Because we know that the numbers on a global scale is not that high. But we still do have to pay honor and respect to the ones who have lost loved ones and the ones who are going through this ravishing sickness. You know, and what I think this is doing is giving everyone a pause to think. You know, because to me, it's like when we're faced with death as humans, we really have to come to grips to see if we're living our true and authentic life. If we're actually in the place where we want to be. Or is our life someone else's dream? Okay. So let's see what else. Okay. Yeah. So please balance your mental and your emotional states right now. Don't go too far in the darkness unless you're planning to heal what you find in that darkness. Please remember to find balance. I would like you guys to comment and just tell me, because this is just something that I'm bored. I can't sleep. I've slept a couple times because I have asthma, so I definitely seclude myself. You know? Because although I'm not overcome with fear, Ashe, I believe in trusting my intuition. You know, I believe in taking care of this temple as best that I can, flaws and all. So now my cards are upside down again. What the? I just set all these cards right. This is crazy. Wow. Oh, what's going on? I'm sorry. I just set all these cards upright. And I'm getting reversed cards. I'm gonna see. Okay. Okay. Because we don't know. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, right? And we all are looking for a place to belong to. Because we're all feeling like ships adrift at sea right now. The ground beneath us have become very unstable. And for us, it's causing a lot of indecision. You know? But really and truly, we need to listen to the internal messages that we are receiving. So just comment and let me know how you guys are dealing with this pandemic. You know, how you guys are dealing with finding a new normalcy. Yeah. Sixth chakra. Again, our third eye. You know, the one that wants to open, the one that wants to show you what you should be focused on right now. I have been telling you guys that, I'm sorry, and I don't mean to sound like preachy or anything like that. Nothing like that. Trust me, I'm highly flawed. So I'm not coming from a place of judgment. I'm not coming from a place of being above anyone, like, at all. You know? But I've been telling you guys and advising you guys that you have to find something to cling to within these times. And the best way to show Mother Sustainer, sorry, hold on, I just saw a card, I believe that was turned, yeah. Again, the indecision card. The best way to thank Mother Sustainer for all that she has done and for all the abuse that we have given her was to start gardening, start putting our hands to the soil. Yeah, start gardening, start putting our hands to the soil. I'm sorry, my cards, I don't know, they're seriously acting up tonight. Okay, again. And to start repairing our relationship that we have with Mother Sustainer. Sorry, my nose. Forgive me, child. Okay. So the best thing that for us to do was to reconnect with Mother Sustainer. You know, give back to Mother Sustainer. We've received so much because everything that we as humans have access to in our life, no matter what you think of, it comes from Mother Sustainer. And we're all vicious violators of Mother Sustainer. You know, we all love our comfort customs. I'm guilty of it. But as I was saying, I've been urging everyone to find a means to reconnect. You know, and the best and easiest way to do this is to plant a garden. And when you plant this garden, eat from it. Use the herbs that you plant. Plant things that you like to eat. Mother Nature is abundant. She's willing. Mother Nature is the Empress, 1,000-fold. We can only emulate her. And as we say, we can create hell or heaven. Because we are the magician and she's given us a time to look in the mirror. Are we willing to continue down the same path of death and destruction? Or are we willing to make a change? It's all up to us. Whatever we complain about, it's up to us. And as I say, I don't come from a place of judgment at all. You know, I wasn't led to this path to be judgmental. Because if you would have asked me 5 years ago, if this would have been my life, there would have been no way that I would tell you, yes, I was going to be an Oracle tarot card reader. But what's needed at this time is for us to have patience, you know, to get back into this yin and yang balance. Things cannot always be good. Things cannot be always rainbows and sunshine. You know, we've lived high off the hog for long enough. And now has come a time that we should find new strategies in order to live in accordance with Mother Sustainer and Father Creator. Because we don't necessarily have to be here. If we think that nature can't continue without us, then how valuable would that thought be? How valuable would we be to believe that we can't, that nature cannot exist without us? Nature would flourish without us. It would be abundantly beautiful. It would be magnificently healing. We are the source. But Mother Nature and Father Creator and our beautiful ancestors are telling us that there will be better days. There always is. No matter how dark it may seem right now, people, please remember that this is a time of great pause. This is a time of realignment. This is a time to find out what really makes you happy. You know, could you honestly live the rest of your life the way you have lived your life before this has happened? Are you just dying to get back to the way things really were? You know, and if you are, then congratulations, but I see a lot of fake happy people. I see a lot of tortured souls. I feel them. And we have to remember that Chiron is in Aries. I don't know if he's still in Aries, but I think he is. So we all are dealing with our own personal woundings. Ashe. Yeah. Again, the first chakra. Now it's upright. So this speaks about movement forward. And we just received the sun, so it seems like a lot of us would only be happy once we can move forward. Because a lot of us don't want to deal with our woundings. Yeah. And this card at the bottom of the deck is letting go. Allowing the transformation. Because the butterflies are here and they signify transformation. But what we have to do is we have to let go of these preconceived notions. Let go of our ego. Let go of all the things that are holding us back from reaching our higher self. gonna mess with my blue angel deck. I don't know what it's called, but that's what I'm gonna call it. You know, then I'm gonna get off of here. Stop torturing you guys' ears. But I couldn't sleep. Not to say I wasn't sad, I wasn't overthinking anything. I rest earlier. I had about 2 naps earlier, so kind of a little wired. I couldn't sleep. So I said, let me jump on here, see how you guys are doing. You know, I haven't been doing any videos because I chopped my finger. Ugh. But I'm so happy because I received some rain, and to look in the sky, it looks like I might be getting some rain tomorrow. So my garden is well happy. You know, I got a little garden going, some greens, some lettuce and tomatoes. Yeah. I hope you guys can find some form of joy, some form of hobby that lifts your spirit. You know? Three of air. That's the first message. Is a lot of us are dealing with heartache. And this doesn't have to be heartache from a lover, a loved one. This can be just deep, unresolved trauma that is coming up to the surface because a lot of us now have been taken off of our regular routine of go, 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 go. You know, our time has been slowed down, so now we have so much time to process. And a lot of us can't understand what's going on because we've never experienced something like this before. But at the bottom of the deck is also the sun. So it's saying even though we might be experiencing great sadness at this time, the one thing that we can count on in this lifetime is change. Nothing ever stays the same. Okay? But what we have to do is stop crying over spilled milk. And please, the ones who are grieving the loss of loved ones, or the ones who have loved ones who are going through this pandemic, and the ones who are on the front line, please take this as no form of disrespect. I do not mean to trivialize the grief and the pain of anyone. But when I say stop crying over spilled milk, I mean stop crying over the way things used to be. You know, because we're going to come into a new normalcy. I don't think we'll ever get back to the way that it was. And that's not to say that things couldn't get better. It just means that it's going to be different. Now you guys see why I don't shuffle on camera. Yeah. Put the energy into your home, into your loved ones. Find things that you like to do. You know, this card speaks of contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, successful completion of projects. So all the things around your home that you wanted to do that you didn't have the time to do. It's now time to do those things. You know, like as I said, if you wanted to start a garden, start a garden. If you believed in woodworking, do some woodworking. If you like doing puzzles, do puzzles. Just find something to occupy your time so you're not glued to technology. because we've been so accustomed to giving away our energy that we don't have enough for us, and now have the opportunity to use our energy more wisely. And all that's needed is that we refocus. You know, for me, I've been using this time to rest. My energy has been feeling low, so I've been using this time to rest. And this card speaks of a need to focus, to not be scatterbrained, you know, to not be taken away with every single whim that comes about. You know, communicate with vision, to be a leader, advice from someone creative. Just gonna get a couple more and get off of here. But for whoever watches this, I thank you so much. You know, and reach out. Let me know how you're dealing with this new normal. You know, tell me ways that you're keeping yourself safe. Like for me, bleach is hard to come by. Like Clorox bleach is hard to come by. So I use a bunch of vinegar. You know, I put vinegar in spray bottles and on paper towels and put them in Ziploc bags. And I walk around with those. And when I leave anywhere, I wipe down everything with the vinegar wipes. You know, let me know little tips. You know, keep your girl safe. Oh, Rasha, thank you. Yeah. But most of all, seek truth. As I was saying about the conspiracy theories, make sure you are doing your research. Please. Don't get caught up in somebody seeking their daily bread and playing on your fear and playing on your heightened emotions for clicks and likes and shares. Seek truth. I'm about to get off of here because I feel a sneezing fit coming. Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh. Boy. Allergies have been kicking my butt. Oh, sorry. See, because there's going to be some messages of injustice. I'm sorry, let me not show you my cut up finger. Yeah, there's going to be messages that we're going to receive about injustices going on in the world. Right? And it's going to make us miss the days of old. And seek equal give and take, seek balance. And wish fulfillment. You know, and that's the 6. Oh. Yeah. The 6 of water with the 9 of water. What's missing is 3 cups. That's the going out, the partying, the fun. So a lot of us are going to be very reminiscent on when we used to have our fun, when we used to go out. Because we're seeking our distraction instead of seeing the golden opportunity that this time is giving you. A new earth, it's forming. You know, we can either continue to be zombie dwellers or 5-dimensional dwellers. The choice is yours. But the earth is moving forward. You know? Don't get left behind. Raise your vibrations as best you can. Find what you can do to create your joy and your peace and your happiness within you. Don't search for it from the outside. The outside is not able to give it to you right now. Mother Earth has made sure that we have been put on pause. And if you or us or we don't want to take this warning, I don't know. I don't know where we're going to go in a few years if none of us are willing to take the warning and see this for the opportunity that it actually is. To really get in tune with ourselves, to really decide to love ourselves wholly and truly from within. Yeah. To stand firmly on our square. Because right now we're at a pathway where it's time for us not to be indecisive. It's time for us to make choices, to find the strength, to do the necessary work that we need, and the research, right? About what's hidden. Find people that we can call our soul tribes. People who are willing to give an equal give and take within this time. And even if that's digitally for right now. Find groups that you're associated with that feeds your soul. Because a judgment call has been made. Wake up and live. Yeah. Stand your ground for the things that you want. Be the emperor who stands on his square and does not come off of it. No matter the injustices. Right? But I was supposed to turn it upside, because put it back in my deck, but I didn't. But no matter the injustices, don't come off of your square. Seek your justice in the laws of Ma'at. Right? Even if you're receiving these messages all around you that's making you feel backstabbed,